serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for your March 1st edition. It feels like this year has flown by. I cannot believe we've already made our way into March 2025. It is wild. We've got a great show in store for you. There's a wonderful holiday to celebrate today, and that's National Peanut Butter Day. We're going to teach you how to make some delicious peanut butter cookies. So if you're a peanut butter lover, well, then you're going to want to head into the kitchen with us. We're also going to introduce you to the Girl Scouts of Colorado because it is cookie time, and now you can start buying some delicious Girl Scout cookies, as well as introduce you to one of Avon's finest, because we've got a police officer here in the town of Avon who has been recognized recently, and we can't wait to give you some more of his story. Then we're going to take you down to Drinking Vessels and the Backcountry Studios, where you can maybe take a glass blowing class. It's all taking place here on Good Morning Vail, which starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Escape the cold and embrace the après-ski vibes at the Grand Hyatt Spa, where you'll find tranquility rooted in traditional alpine wellness.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar.
I love to hear that jingle because I love getting to nerd out about some great technology that can help you out there on the mountain. Now, right here, I've got the Dragon PXV goggle. This is a large fit goggle, so it's going to give you some great peripheral vision on the side of your face as that lens is nice and wide. This also comes with a very magical lens in it because this is a Luma lens, which means it's a photochromatic lens. So as you're out there enjoying the mountain, this lens will get darker. It is a light rose color now, but as that sun's making its way out, that lens will kind of shift colors and help you so that you can see better, so you can ski or snowboard better on the mountain. Now, if you are interested in getting your hands on this goggle, well, then make sure that you stop by any one of the great eyepiece locations here in our community, and that way you can bring home a photochromatic lens. That way you have a one-stop shop. You don't have to change your goggle lens too frequently, and you can just enjoy skiing or riding up there on the mountain. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report. Make sure that you stop by if you have any vision needs. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
TV8 Vail is expanding its distribution, and we want you to be the first to know. You can now find TV8 and our all-Spanish live stream Conecta en Vivo on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. Search the channel store for TV8 Vail and Conecta en Vivo on your device and add them to your list of favorite channels. And as always, you can continue to live stream on our website at tv8vail.com or find us on Spotify. At home or on the go, you'll never miss a minute of your favorite local programs on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
We were lucky enough to have one of Avon's finest join us in the studio to talk about a recent award he just won and his career with the Avon Police Department. Let's hear what he has to say.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Liz for your Tuesday edition of TV8's Good Morning Vail. I have one of my favorite people in the community with me, and I really mean it. I'm not just kissing butt in case you pull me over. This is Officer Al Zepeda. First, I want to thank you for getting up and coming on in here to chat with me this morning. And secondly, I would like to congratulate you on that service award that you've recently received.
Thank you.
And that was a big deal. You guys had a big ceremony and plaques, I believe,
Yes.
and dinner and everything else. And it's very well worth it because this was basically coming off of the heels of the Tip-A-Cop.
Yes.
Now, if you guys don't know what Tip-A-Cop is, you guys usually select a restaurant and you get served by these amazing people. Now, it's a different type of service that you're providing that day. You're serving food and drinks and,
Just communicating with the community.
cleaning the tables and
Yes.
asking everybody how they're doing. What is that experience like when you go from day to day, what you do, and you have to do a lot of hard work, dangerous work, a lot of things that you do, and then you go to a restaurant atmosphere without any service experience in that department. What's it like?
It's an amazing event. We work with the community on a daily basis, and the majority of the community are great people. I mean, I enjoy working here. I've been doing this for over 11 years.
Yeah.
And it's just to be one-on-one with them. It just makes it that much more of an enlightening experience, and appreciates what I do. I do it because I love to do it, and so I enjoy going out there and talking to the community and being one with them for sure.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's not just always. The one thing that I always try and tell people is when you see a police officer, don't all of a sudden, people get automatically nervous. It's like you're just a human being.
Exactly,
You're doing a job and you love community.
Yes.
So you're really here to help and be a service person to us.
True.
And it's not your fault if somebody's doing something stupid.
Well,
that
everybody makes mistakes. So
Right,
that's all
right.
it is. It's just
and
a mistake.
And so that's what it is. And you're here to protect everybody. And I just wish everybody would really catch on to that because what you guys do is amazing. Taking care of our community is one thing. Now, you were telling me earlier you do the Tip-A-Cop throughout the year.
Yes.
Are you guys looking for any specific restaurants to do this in?
So what I like to do is, and then we work in conjunction. The Avon PD works in conjunction with the county.
Nice.
So we have personnel from the Eagle County Sheriff's Office, Eagle PD, Vail PD, and we all gather together and we kind of select different restaurants. We'll talk to the general managers and try to set up a date that benefits everybody, that we can come in. And the whole purpose is to raise funds for the Special Olympics of Colorado.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Back in 1979, Kansas City Police Chief, Chief LeMunyon, created the law enforcement torch room because he felt that there was a need for law enforcement to get engaged with Special Olympics. So it became a worldwide epidemic. So now all agencies around the world go and we strive and we work every year just to try to raise funds to help our Special Olympic athletes. And currently in Colorado, we have over 26,000. So
26,000. I
Yes.
thought you were going to say 26.
No,
26,000 in Colorado
Yes,
alone.
yes, ma'am.
I have to say the Special Olympics Colorado is just a wonderful, wonderful organization.
Yes, it
and
is.
they just make life normal for everybody, which it should be in the first place.
The mission is for inclusion of our intellectually disabled.
Exactly.
And so that's what we do, is we go out there and
Because nobody's different. Everybody is special.
Correct.
Everybody has their own things to offer our world, our community, and everything else. So what you guys do goes way above and beyond. Do you need any restaurants to come forward, or do you just reach out? Like if I say, hey, if you would like to be a
by
restaurant.
all means, if anybody's interested in just wanting us to show up and help them out and to raise money and to be a part of that, by all means they can contact me. It's not an issue.
Right.
And we'd like to go out and talk to them as well and just to visit the different restaurants, especially in our local community.
I love that.
We enjoy doing it.
I love that. To all my restaurateur friends, please reach out because it's not only a fun experience, the people that come and they get a kick out of it, I
Yes,
think. Now,
real
are you
fun.
dressed in uniform when you do this?
Yes, we do, yeah.
You are.
Yep.
So you're dressed in full garb when you're serving.
Yes, we do. Yeah. And we wear aprons that say Special Olympics on it. the
Oh
whole night.
my gosh. I wish I made it to the last one. I did not, and I really, really wish I did
fine.
because I'm gonna show up with a big fat bill of money. So next time you guys do it, I'm there.
We'll definitely let you know what it is.
I'm super appreciative of that. And how do people reach out if they know somebody or they themselves have somebody in the family that would like to get involved with the Special Olympics of Colorado?
So if they go to the Special Olympics of Colorado website, there's various ways that people can join in and have, and there's ways you can do. You can become a coach. You can go out and just attend the events. And we have multiple events. So when we received the award in January for the Service Award, Eagle PD also got the Rising Agency of the Year, and we also said goodbye to one of our good friends who's here in the Valley, Lisa Vasquez. She's the Master Deputy. She stepped down from Special Olympics, so she received the Legacy Award.
Oh, good
So
for her. We had her
we're very
not too
excited.
long
Yep,
ago
she's
here.
a very incredible person. She was working with Special Olympics for 25 years.
Wow,
over
thank
25
you,
years.
Lisa.
So she did a great job, and we wanted to say thank you. But every year we get together and we set goals for ourselves. So like this year we have a goal of reaching $730,000 for just the law enforcement team to try and raise. And we do it in various ways. We do it with just the tip of cops and also our polar plunges. Every year
that's
we
crazy.
have multiple polar plunges throughout the year. Like we got one, and I got my notes here.
Oh, good, please.
So we got a couple coming up on March down in Denver.
Ooh.
So we got Denver, Colorado Springs, Aurora. They're all in March. So you just sign up a team, go in there, jump in the water, and then have fun. But again, most of these are in the summer. If you really want the experience, then you join the Avon Polar Plunge, and we do that in October. And we used to do it in February.
What are y'all nuts?
We did one year. It was 12-degree water.
And,
But we changed it to October just so
Okay.
we can bring in more community fun because it's around Halloween and then people can get dressed up and go out there.
Oh, how
just jump in the water.
fun.
And the water's not that cold. It's only 27 degrees.
And if you think about it, I'm sure you've heard of the new innovation of ice
Yes.
baths.
Yes.
So really, it's healthy.
Yes, and we're looking for those muscle builders and those athletes that enjoy that ice bath to
Yes.
come out and join us. It'd be great.
You hear that, everybody? Come on. Anybody in shape, do it. And
Right.
if you're me, don't.
Yeah. Just go to the website and pull up Polar Plunges, and you see the listing of Polar Plunges. Sign up a team, and
I love
we'll
that.
be glad to have you guys out.
I think it's crazy fun, and it's just something that you step out of your comfort zone to do, to have a good time, and it's always for a good cause.
Yes, it is. Mhm.
Now, us civilian types, is there any room for us to do any volunteer work for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Special Olympics of Colorado?
Yes, that same website, SpecialOlympicsCO.org. It's one complete word. There's various ways you can join in to be volunteers. We do a summer games every year over in Grand Junction. They can come out and they can assist and volunteer and help us out and get. We give out awards to all the athletes, so it's fun. It's a fun event. It's a great weekend. We got it scheduled this year on the 7th through the 9th over in Grand Junction. We usually use Mesa College. So it's a great event to watch these individuals come out. Just recently, we have one of our powerlifting athletes. His name's Isaac. Broke the world record for 600 pounds on a deadlift.
Oh my
An
gosh.
amazing and incredible individual. These guys are awesome people to watch, and they're so motivated. And,
I can't
and
even
it's
imagine. It's
incredible.
like 7 of me.
Yeah, right?
I just deadlifting. That's insane.
It is, but it's fun to watch.
No, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's really exhilarating and fun to see people that most people cannot do stuff like this. So it's really fun to see somebody pull off something like that.
And you can also go out there and root on our Vail swim team. We have a Vail swim team that goes out there, and a couple of our athletes, like one of my good friends there, Janny, she's an incredible athlete, swims quite a few laps on
Wow.
She does the 440, and she's always getting gold, so she's an amazing individual.
That's incredible. And swimming is the best form of exercise.
Yes, it is.
Pretty much works out every single part of your body, which is really important
Yes.
too. So wow, you just have a lot of people that you're surrounded with that do so many great things
Yes.
for our
Yes,
community.
we-
And before we wrap up, I want to let everybody know that you are a veteran.
Yes.
And we thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
How long has it been since you've been out?
Well, I retired in 2013.
2013.
So been here since then.
Okay.
So I've been a police officer since then. So yeah.
Wow, so you went from one service to another. You are a remarkable human
Well, I
being.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about the temperature of our community and really just our states right now, the way things are going? How do you feel? Do you feel positive?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good. Can you give us some positivity? We need to close out with some really good, lovely messages so everybody can feel really good about the upcoming future.
In our police work, we do a lot, and I think the main focus now is our community involvement. Community-oriented policing is an innovative thing. It's been there for a long time, but we push it a lot more. We want to get more involved. We have a lot of events here in Avon, like the Hoops with Cops and the National Night Outs and the various things that just to show that, as you said previously, we're humans and we love our community.
Exactly.
We love where we live. We appreciate everybody that's here, and just the very few make mistakes, and we're not here to just make sure nobody gets in trouble.
Right,
We're
you're not
make
here to punish.
Correct. Yes, we're here to just make sure everybody has a great time while they come to visit us.
Yes.
And then we're out there. I mean, just if you see a police officer over and having coffee or something, by all means, talk to them.
I do.
Just have a chat with them, and you'll find that we have fun talking to the people.
Yeah, you really do. And I mean, I've literally had experiences where I was doing something stupid, but the police officer was lovely and kind and caring and more concerned about me than what I might have done wrong. So it's not like you guys are just bad, you know?
No, exactly.
You're here for an amazing purpose, and you love your community, and your community does love you. Just so you know, there's a couple here and there or whatever. There's always going to be those people. But I just can't thank you enough for what you do for everybody here, as well as all of the great things as a veteran. Now, you do veterans meet. Do you ever bring in anybody else that would like to join in?
Of course, yes. So anytime. So the Veterans of Foreign Wars, we gather every Thursday.
Nice.
Every third Monday. We do it at Fiestas over here at Edwards. We have a nice little, because we really don't have a meeting place, so we meet at our Fiestas.
That's nice.
And we go over our businesses. We go over the various events, like we have Memorial Day, Veterans Day. We visit our schools for a week and a half, and just veterans showing up and talking to the students. We also we put flags on Memorial Day on all our veterans that are in our cemeteries. So there's a lot of things that we'd like to do, and we have what's fun, and this is in your ballpark. Every Thursday during the ski season, the veterans go up to the Vail Mountain and they ski, and they all wear veteran bibs, so that way everybody knows these are veterans, and that's pretty much head up by a couple of our main guys like Pete Thompson and a couple other guys, Garrett Fonda, and all these. They go up there and they gather up, and many veterans have approached us and talked about it. So
see, I think that's wonderful. You are really just an amazing human being. Altruism is definitely Al's middle name. I can't thank you enough for being with us here this morning on TV8.
Thank you.
It's Al Zepeda, Officer Al Zepeda, and thank you for your service for both issues. And always reach out if you want to take place in part of the Special Olympics in Colorado. Thanks again for being here with us this morning. Yay! All right, we'll be right back with more TV8 after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
The songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Ready to power up for summer? Whether you hike, bike, golf, or just want to feel great, get ready for summer with Mountain Recreation. Sign up for our Power Up for Summer promo and get 4 personal training sessions, a nutrition consultation, and exclusive recovery group access, all for $250 at the Gypsum Rec Center. Register by March 24th for April sessions at mountainrec.org or the Gypsum Rec Center front desk. Mountain Recreation. Active, healthy, together.
TVA Vail is proud to announce the Wacky Winter Reading Program. We're asking children of all ages, K and even the teenagers going up to 12th grade, read 10 books or 1,000 pages by April 30th, 2025. You can find all the details on our website, tva8vail.com. Thank you to our sponsor, the lovely Eagle Valley Library District, where you can go pick up your book and have a great time. Have a great winter from your friends at TVA Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Today is National Peanut Butter Day. If you're a peanut butter lover, well then we've got the perfect peanut butter cookie recipe for you. So let's head into the kitchen with Ken.
Good morning, Vail.
You know, it's been a minute since Ross and I have been in the kitchen together.
Yeah.
It has been. So I'd say probably since the beginning of this month. So excited to be back in the kitchen. You know, we're on this interesting holiday. It is officially a leap day, which comes around once every 4 years.
Pretty wild.
It is pretty wild. So what do you think about those people that have birthdays
Man.
on leap days? Do you feel sorry for them or excited for them?
That's pretty exciting, you know, birthdays every year, so now you get to kind of celebrate big time every couple of years.
Yeah, you know, I wonder what they do. I personally don't know anyone, do you?
Nah,
No.
maybe. Gotta check Facebook.
Actually, that's true. Gotta
Yeah.
check Facebook. But in honor of those people and in honor of today, we're just gonna make a simple 5-ingredient peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. So who doesn't love a simple cookie to make?
Easy.
You don't have to put a million ingredients into it. And the basis of it is peanut butter.
Love it.
Easy. Eggs, baking soda, chocolate chips, and then brown sugar. So the easiest, you probably have all of these ingredients in your pantry. So it's a really fun one to make.
Love it.
So even you, Ross, you
Let's
like
do
to
it.
cook. You're going to be so good at
Let's
this.
do it.
I heard you made a birthday cookie the other day.
We did, and we made it in a heart shape for our friend Maddie. So we tried our best to make a heart-shaped cookie.
So next time you can make this one from scratch and show them how to make it. It's pretty easy.
We'll give it a go.
We will give it a go. So let's go ahead and get started. We have a basis of creamy peanut butter is what we want. So you want about 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. And you know, you want to make sure that it's creamy because it's just easier to stir. We have a brand new jar, so this will be, it's always fun to open things freshly on air and see how well we do.
Peanut butter just straight in?
Straight in, just kidding. We need about 1 cup of it. So what you would do is just take your measuring cup and you make sure that you fill it up to the brim with that. We've got all these fun and easy to use cups. So
Excellent. Give me a second here. I'm playing with the cups. So many colors. Okay, is that easier?
It is easier. I'll hold it for you. So this is like one of my favorite ways to measure because everything is all in one spot and you never have to worry about losing them because I know I always do.
Yeah.
But you can either take it off just like that. There you go. Make it easy for you.
Okay, let's do it.
And then I'm going to hook these back. But all we'll really need is 1 teaspoon, 1 measuring cup of a full cup, and then 1/2 of a cup as well. And so lots of fun.
Peanut butter is a great ingredient to work with.
It's sticky, it's smooth, it's all of the things.
It smells good.
It does smell good. And I love a good peanut butter chocolate chip cookie.
So the question is, how do we go? We go from this jar to this cup. How do we go from this cup to the bowl?
Well, I have got myself a stir spoon.
Okay.
So, or a ladle, whatever it is.
So I don't have to panic right now?
You don't have to panic right now. So as long as you just keep putting that peanut butter into the cup.
It's almost the whole jar.
It is almost the whole jar, surprisingly. You know, but yeah, I love a good peanut butter cookie, especially when it's easy, and this is just a great easy way to whip it up. But you want to make sure that you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So I always make sure that my oven is ready to go before I start cooking, so that way I can just pop it in. I'm not waiting for it to heat up. I know up here in the altitude, it takes a little while longer than normal to heat up.
So that is exactly 1 cup.
Exactly 1 cup.
Or 250 milliliters.
Exactly. So we are going to go ahead. As you can see, it's got the measurements on our cup here, 250 milliliters and 1 cup. So we're going to go ahead and put this all the way in here. And this is probably the messiest part. We're also going to do about 1 large egg.
Okay, I can measure that one out. Got 1 large egg.
And then
Check.
here's the fun part. We also are going to use this cup again, or if you don't want to rinse it out and you don't have time to, we'll just use 1/2 cup, because we're going to do 1 full cup of firmly packed brown sugar.
Cool.
And that's the key with brown sugar. It doesn't matter if you use light or brown. It usually, or light or dark, really, because it'll just make it a little bit more golden if you use a darker brown sugar.
Like that.
So we'll do about 1 cup of the brown sugar. And while you get that brown sugar measured out, you can use this.
I'm going in that one.
But it's gonna be messy.
It's okay.
And that's a-okay. We don't mind the mess. You just do the peanut butter. You add the 1 cup of the firmly packed. That's the key. Brown sugar has to be firmly packed in there. And so we'll just throw this spoon in our sink here. And then while Ross is doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and crack my 1 large egg into here. There we go. And then we're gonna do, after that, we have about 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. I personally don't care about measuring out my chocolate chips, because the more chocolatey, the better, in my opinion. What do you think?
The more the merrier.
And these are the milk chocolate baking chips. So you wanna make sure that that is what you're using, is the milk chocolate baking chips. So we'll go ahead and get this open.
We're gonna pack this down.
I'm gonna actually jump in here and grab
Get
these
in
scissors
there.
here. So you just pack that down. You can use a spoon, you can use your hands. We always make sure that we're good to go there. And I'm gonna cut these open. Boom. While he's packing down that sugar, I'm just pouring in my chocolate chips here. You can do about 1/2 cup.
1/2
of chocolate chips.
Oh, okay, okay. It's like we passed that mark on the brown sugar here. I was told 1 cup.
1 cup it is, and I'm just dumping this in here. And the best part about this is you can make about these, you can roll them into like cookie balls, I could say, and it's like about 1 to 1.5 inches. So we're gonna go ahead and get this starting to stir in there. So you're doing a great job, Ross. Really proud of your packing skills. Are on point.
Working on it.
Awesome. And while he's doing that, I'm just gonna start stirring up the peanut butter, the egg, the chocolate chip, and then we've got the brown sugar. We're working on that, and then the final ingredient is baking soda. So that's the best part. And then honestly, we start rolling and we're done. It's about to get really messy in here, but I love doing that. And then you can line your baking sheet with, looks good to me. We'll go ahead and dump that in here.
It's a little short of 1 cup.
That's all right.
It's probably like 248 milliliters.
We're short by about 2 milliliters. So we've got baking sheets here. We can line it with parchment paper if we want to, or we can actually, you can just put it straight on. You don't need to grease the pan because of the oil from the peanut butter. This actually will do just fine without having to grease the pan, which is really great. So I'm scooping it out, making sure that I get everything out of this jar. Got a little bit of peanut butter left in the bottom, and a little bit of brown sugar. Boom.
Boom.
That's good. All right. Now we need the baking soda. So you need 1 teaspoon of baking soda to throw in here, and that's going to help just really make the cookies rise and just really bake like a true cookie, since we're not using any flour for this.
That was a teaspoon, right?
1 teaspoon. Yep.
That translates to like TSP, right?
TSP.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I'm telling you, Ross, you're going to be a chef by the time 2024 is over.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
All I'm going to be making is cookies, Kim.
Hey, that's okay. If that's your specialty, I say it's better to be a subject matter expert in one thing than not good enough in any.
I like that.
Yeah. So go ahead and dump that in there.
That is exactly 1 teaspoon.
Exactly 1
Precisely.
teaspoon. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this in. Now your dough's going to be a little sticky because of the peanut butter. So be prepared for your hands to get messy. But we're going to roll these into about 1 to 1.5 inch balls. It should yield about 12 cookies if we're doing it right. If we're not, that's okay too. And then, yeah, that's it. We're just going to roll them. You ready to get your hands dirty?
The kid in me is loving this. I think this would be a great activity for the
What
children.
do you think?
Yeah.
A little bit more chocolate chips?
Of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, of course.
We're going to go ahead and dump a few more chocolate chips in there. So yeah, if you wanted to be exact, you could do 1/2 cup, but Who needs to be exact on chocolate?
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good there.
Yeah, that's
so we're just going to
looking-
continue stirring, and this looks great. And then, if your chocolate chips don't get folded in, you can just work that in with your hands when you're rolling it into a ball. I think this looks pretty good.
That looks really good.
So you know what you can do? So this is the fun part. If you don't want to get super messy, take a spoon, and just roll it just like this.
I thought you were going to eat it.
You can also do that. It's the basis of what they call a power. There we go. Awesome. Do you want to put the baking sheet over here?
You want to, okay.
Just put it right there.
Perfect.
On top. There we go. You want to get in here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Ross, grab a spoon or use your hands, whatever you want. I'm just going to do that. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and roll these. And then as you roll them, you want to make sure that they're evenly spaced. I usually put them about 1 to 2 inches apart.
That's exactly 2 inches apart.
Right, and then you just kind of keep rolling them. You want to make sure that they are the same size. If they're not, you can just pinch it off, and that's it. So we're going to continue rolling our cookies, and we're going to pop them in the oven, and we'll come back later and see how they turn out.
I like how this is going, Kim.
Yeah, I'm loving the smell of peanut butter in the morning.
Yeah.
So great. But anyways, we will be right back, and our cookies will be rolled, and we'll have so much happening in the second half of this hour on Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne and Associates. And today I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
We would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
Are you looking to spice up your career life? Well, then TV8 Vail is looking for some part-time hosts. There's no better way to start your morning than here with the TV8 and Good Morning Vail team. You can email your resumes to Danielle@tv8vail.com, and that way you can be part of the fun.
Good morning, Vail.
my favorite things that spring brings is Girl Scout cookies. Well, we had the opportunity to chat with the Girl Scouts of Colorado about the organization and cookie time. So let's hear when you can start buying your cookies.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Now, we've got some very exciting news because Girl Scout cookies are now on sale through our state of Colorado through March 16th. And to tell us a little bit more information about these exciting news, as well as some other information about this amazing organization that helps young women throughout our country, we have CEO of Girl Scouts of Colorado, Leanna Clark, joining us this morning, alongside Kensley, who is a Girl Scout junior. Ladies, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Good morning.
I'm very excited to be speaking to you both about the cookies that we all love, Girl Scout cookies, but also more about Girl Scouts of Colorado, the amazing work that you all do, and how you continue supporting young girls in our state and across the country. So, Leanna, I want to start off with you. If you could please give us an overview of Girl Scouts of Colorado and kind of the overall work that you all do as an organization.
Yes, of course. This is the time of year we're most visible because the girls are out and about selling cookies.
Yes.
But Girl Scouts happens every day of the year. And girls like Kensley are going on amazing outdoor adventures. They're going to summer camp. They're experimenting with STEM, learning new things, trying new things, taking risks, all the lessons that are going to make them great leaders in the future. And along the way, they're making lifelong friends and just having a ton of fun. So we're really all about leadership development for girls, where they learn by doing, surrounded by the safety of other girls and under the guidance of a supportive adult. So it's really about making these girls the future leaders.
Definitely, the girls are the future leaders of our country through, as you mentioned, leadership skills, connection with other girls, but also having fun and getting out there and connecting and trying all sorts of new things. I know Kensley is joining us this morning as well. Kensley, I want to ask you, how long have you been involved with Girl Scouts, and what's been your favorite part so far?
Since I was 5 and I'm 10 now, so 6 years.
Okay, so you've been in the program for a while, and what would you say is your favorite part, maybe a favorite memory, a favorite activity that you've done through Girl Scouts, anything that is very memorable to you?
I love cookie season.
And I see you are those all the cookies behind you right there?
Yeah.
I love that. What would you say is your favorite cookie? Do you have a favorite, Kensley?
I think my favorite is Samoa's.
Samoa's? I'm with you on that one. I'm a big fan of the Samoa's as well. Now, Leanna, Girl Scout cookies are now on sale, as we mentioned, and that's a big part, like you said. It's when Girl Scouts maybe are more visible in our communities. But Girl Scouts are more than just that. You mentioned some of the leadership skills and stuff like that. Specifically with the cookie program, Girl Scouts are also learning entrepreneurship skills, leadership skills. Tell me a little bit about what they learned through the cookie program.
Yes, I mean, we all love the cookies. Of course, they're delicious, but the most important thing about the cookie program is what the girls learn through the process of selling cookies, because they really are running their own small business. They are doing goal setting. They set a goal for how many packages they want to sell, decision making when they're managing that booth, people skills and presentation skills. They're talking to hundreds of adults that they haven't met before who are coming up to them at their cookie booths. Money management, they're making change. Even business ethics and digital marketing, because these days they're building their own websites. So all of that, helping them get that first taste of being a small business owner. So I'd like to encourage folks, when you go up to a booth and talk to a girl, ask her what her goals are. Try to bring cash so that she can make change. Ask her what she's saving money for. The girls earn money to do amazing things like outdoor adventures and service projects. And it's just an incredible learning experience for them.
Yeah, and I think having those entrepreneurship skills, connecting with people are skills that are going to be valuable for the rest of their lives as they continue on their journeys and whatever they end up doing. I think those are life skills that are super valuable. Kensley, what are your goals? Leanna mentioned all the Girl Scouts set goals for how many cookies they want to sell, how many packages. What are your goals for this year?
I always try to get more than I got last year.
Okay.
This year, I want to get 25 to 2,600 boxes.
25 to 2,600 boxes. That's quite amazing. That's a lot of cookies. And I love that you always try to, beat last year's numbers and try to every year improve and make more sales. That's quite impressive, Kensley. Do you like being out in the stores? Do you like talking to your customers? Tell me a little bit about what that's like for you.
All of it. I like meeting new people.
Yeah.
And I have lots of customers now. They all know me.
Yeah, that's awesome. We all love the Girl Scouts cookies. I personally love when I see a booth out at one of our local stores and coming out and support. I think it's really cool to see these young girls running their business, essentially, Liana. Now, Liana, do you have a favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Oh, that's tough. I would have said the trefoils. They are wonderful in the morning with coffee. But then I can eat an entire package of s'mores if you put it in front of me.
Yes.
So I love those. This is the last year for the s'mores.
Right.
So stock up. And the best way to find a Girl Scout like Kensley is to go to our website. There's a cookie finder. You can put in your zip code and you'll see the booths around you. In the mountain communities, they're mostly at city markets. And then if you know a Girl Scout, she can even send you a link to her own personal website that you can click on and order cookies that way.
Awesome. Lots of ways to support the Girl Scouts, whether you see a booth out at your local grocery store or by visiting the website, or maybe if you know a Girl Scout personally. As Liana mentioned, they do have that link that they can provide to you so you can support. Liana, you mentioned some of the activities that this money goes to. Can you give us a little bit more details? Once these funds are collected, what did the Girl Scouts use the money for?
Sure. Last year, the Girl Scouts across the state of Colorado, we have about 15,000 girls, they raised about $2 million that went to
Wow.
them and their troops. And I was driving around and going to booths last weekend. I met a troop that is saving money through their cookie sales to do a service project for refugee kids.
Wow.
I met another troop that is going on an outdoor adventure in Belize with zip lining. A lot of times girls save their funds to go to summer camp and to do other types of service projects or to work on their highest awards, which are honors that they can earn in Girl Scouting. And I'd be curious what Kensley is saving money for, but those are the types of things, and all those dollars stay right here in Colorado and keep fueling the Girl Scout mission.
Yeah, I love that you continue to support young local girls here in the state of Colorado. We're out of time, ladies, but thank you so much for joining us this morning and sharing with us a little bit about the cookie program and the amazing work that Girl Scouts of Colorado does. Thank you, Liana. Thank you, Kensley. And it's been a pleasure getting to know you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both. Girl Scout cookies now on sale, everybody. Visit your local booth or the website girlscoutsofcolorado.org/cookies for more information. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more of the show after this.
Good morning, Vail.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season in front of you.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, two very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, Nate Dogg.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair.
Second chair nightmare.
Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Living your best life and making memories with your friends. That's me, Elizabeth. And today I'm exploring some amazing sites. Come with us. Welcome to Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that there's an incredible glass-blowing studio here in our community? It's called Drinking Vessels, and they offer some great classes. Well, we had the opportunity to make our way down to their studio to enjoy everything they had to offer, so let's introduce you to Drinking Vessels.
I'm Ben Belgrad, and this is Bat Country Studios and the home of Drinking Vessels. We are a glass-blowing studio located here in Minturn, which is a marketplace and a brokerage for between 50 and 100 artists creating handmade drinkware like you've never seen before. So Stan works here at the studio and is one of the contributing artists to that platform. I am also an artist creating some of the drinkware for that platform, and I also explore other mediums of art here at the studio.
And my name is Stanton Morris. I teach a lot of the classes, so does Ben. You guys need to come on down and check it out. It's a collective group of people that come into this place that make it so special. This place isn't just like Ben built it, but it's not just necessarily say just for him or just for me. This really has become like a community area where some of the best in the world walk in here to work in this studio. It's one of the things that I feel makes it so special. I'm surrounded by amazing talent all the time. New creations, new innovations that people are coming up with. It's really fun because we're right on the cutting edge forefront of it, getting to see it all happen right here in Bat Country Studios.
When I was in college, I found some artists who blow glass, and they let me come over to their studio and showed me how to get my hands wet and melt some things and turn on a torch. And I was pretty much instantaneously hooked, and that was 13 years ago, and here I am 13 years later still doing the same thing and still exploring the medium, and it's kind of this endless journey of learning.
I think glass blowing grabbed my interest at a very young age. I was at Six Flags Over Texas in Houston, and I remember seeing somebody making the swans and filling them with purple water, and it instantly grabbed my attention as a child. What started off as a hobby, I ended up going to Penland School of Arts in North Carolina and graduating there, and pursuing it as a career and loving every minute of it.
So here at Bat Country Studios, we specialize in borosilicate flame working. This is a type of glass blowing that involves taking cold pieces of glass or pre-warming them in a kiln and then melting them in a flame created by a torch, combining propane and oxygen. This is different than what most people are familiar with, or soft glass, which is like studio furnace work. Most people have seen the big metal pole that people are rolling and dipping into a furnace. And so what we do here is different than that on kind of a technical level, but it's similar in that it's still glass blowing and it still has a lot of the same tools and a lot of the same techniques.
It's one of the things that's most different about what we do is we work on a much smaller scale. And we bring that small scale together so that we create a larger scale. And what we do using multiple different pieces.
Working with glass is really unlike any other medium. It moves differently. It's both a solid and a liquid. You have this limited sense of time and urgency when you're working with the material. You also have to be very delicate and understanding of what it's going to react to and how you can move it. So there's so much going on at once, it kind of turns off the brain from other distractions and allows you to really just focus on what's immediately in front of you, at least for me. And that's something that we love to share through these classes and getting people to experience, putting their hands in the fire. If you're interested in taking a class with us here at Bat Country Studios, we are offering individual and group classes. We're still working on building that out on the website as far as signups. So email us at info@drinkingvessels.com or jump over to the website drinkingvessels.com to get in touch with us, and we'll get you on the schedule for a class.
And also remember that you guys can come as a group. Groups are a lot of fun. It gives everybody a chance to see what it's like. Laugh, take some pictures. So if you're in the Vail Valley, and you're kind of always asking what to do, we don't just ski and snowboard here. We do have other activities or mountain biking, but take 2 hours out of your day. Come do something different. If you're in Vail, come, take a class, walk away with an experience that you'll never forget.
And when people come by for a class, they can expect to spend about 2 hours working with Stan or myself. The beginning is going to be an orientation with these torches, with these pieces of equipment, with safety, and how to really be mindful of what's around you in a space like this. And in some of the classes, we're working on introductory projects, maybe a pendant or a marble, maybe an icicle ornament, something you can take home the next day after the piece has cooled in the kiln.
Then we're going to put the glass in your hands, and we're going to kind of like stand right on your shoulders, and we're going to show you how it works and give everybody a chance to make it. This is going to be an icicle ornament. You can hang it all summer long, or you can put it on your Christmas tree. This is a really quick, good introductory. It's going to start with a 1/2-inch piece of Pyrex rod, just a piece of clear. We're going to get that part kind of warm, and as things begin to move, I'm going to begin pushing in with my hands. And as I'm pushing in from each side, you can see how the glass starts to become pliable and bend with me. And as I push in with it, it's going to come together. And I keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. So I get what's called a Maria. And this is the start for our icicle ornament right here. We're going to put 4 stripes of color just below the Maria that we created. All I did was put 4 stripes on it right there. And we'll give it one more little decoration piece here if you want to go around, and this is an option for when you're in the class. We'll see the red start to come back to us and color in for us. So now we got a basic icicle ornament. We're going to give it a little neck loop. It's got to have a place to hang from. Right there, we've got a pretty much an icicle ornament. And this is one of the projects that we'll create with our classes in here. And like I said, it's something that you can take home with you and you can enjoy for years to come.
One of the things about my artwork that I'm working on and attempting is to try and create things that have never been seen before and that other people are not making. And that was very, very challenging for me prior to having this space where when an idea comes into my head now, I can drive here at 2 in the morning or I'm here all day on a normal day. And we have the resources around here, not just for glassblowing, but for painting projects, for other art projects. We have photo and video work happening here from the team, and it's just this ongoing collaboration that to me is really inspirational and motivating for me to create my work.
Being a glass artist, it completely fuels my spirit. It's the creativity part of it. Like I said, once again, the freedom of it it's unbelievable. Just being able to come in and have an idea and actually manifest that idea into something that I can hold and that somebody else can enjoy, I feel like really is one of the things about glass that is it drives a lot of us to keep doing what we're doing.
So we are located at 1040 Main Street in Minturn in the Jerry Sibley Plumbing Building. We have one of the garage stalls over here. And you can see our work at drinkingvessels.com. We have all of the work available here by appointment only. So if you want to schedule a time to come browse our selection, that's also an option. If you take a class, you'll get to see everything that we have in the office from all of these artists that we've had out here to be honest, you know, just shoot us a message, reach out through the website, drinkingvessels.com. You can get in touch with us about scheduling an appointment or a class and come to see the studio. We don't really have a set of hours, but we're happy to accommodate most anything that works.
We want to thank you so much for tuning into your Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning to bring you all this wonderful community information, whether it's introducing you to one of Avon's finest police officers, introducing you to a great studio where you can take some glass blowing classes, make some delicious peanut butter cookies at home, or support our Girl Scouts here and mark your calendars for cookie time. It's all here on Good Morning Vail, and we love getting to do this each and every morning, so make sure that you continue to tune in. But get out there and have a great day, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
From small towns